Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are doing very well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Khaled Akhtar, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, day shift. Today I am going to take a BGS class, that means Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 3. So dear students, let's have a look on the board at first. This is class number today's date, and this is the term is half yearly and class for 3 subject Bangladesh and Global Studies. Topic is chapter 4, lesson 1 and 2. We will be doing the reading done today, and then we will give you the answers of short question today, and we will discuss also. And this is lecture number 10, SW number 9. I have given my name and mobile number so that if you find any problem or if you need for anything, you can contact with me with this number. So dear students, let's start the discussion, and today's topic is chapter 4, different occupations of society. As we know, there are lots of occupations in our society, so we will discuss about some occupations of our society. At first, people who grow things. So at first we will know who are the people they grow things for our society, and what is the occupation and what is the name of their occupation. Okay, so a society needs many types of work. Work that earns money is called an occupation. So the line is work that earns money is called occupation. That means by which work we can earn money, that is occupation. Professionals are engaged in producing many things. Some people grow things, some people make things, and some people help others. So the people who are in some occupation, they from them some grow things, some make things, and some people help others. These all are occupation. In Bangladesh, most people live in villages. Some live in towns. Their occupations differ between villages and towns. In villages, most professionals grow things. So what did you learn from here, dear students? In villages, most professionals grow things. They grow things. That means they grow the organic things. So at first one is farmers. We all know about farmers. Who are the farmers? What does they do? What do they do? We know all about that. But we will learn more than that from here. Those who produce crops are called farmers. So the line is those who produce crops are called farmers. Farmers grow many kinds of crops and vegetables, including rice, jute, brinjal, tomato, radish, carrot, etc. All the food we eat is produced by farmers. So the food we eat, all the food are produced by whom? The farmers. So if you are asked a question, who are the occupational person who produce things we eat, they are called farmers. So the next one is fishermen. Fishermen catch fish from tanks, canals, lakes, rivers and seas using nets. So they use net. There is a picture of catching fish by a net, and with the using of net they catch fish from tanks, canals, lakes, rivers and seas. They earn money by selling fish in the market. They cultivate fish in ponds or water bodies. That means whenever they want to cultivate fish, they use ponds or water bodies. So dear students, in this lesson we learn about farmers and fishermen. So from this learning we will try to make the solution of this part. So here is a part speak. You will try to you will try to make the answers about this question by yourself, but I am trying to help you so that you can make a better understanding. What do we mean by an occupation? So dear students, the first question is, what do we mean by an occupation? So you can get the answer from here. Work that earns money is called an occupation. So you can get the first question from this line. Okay dear students. Now number 2. Name 2 occupations involved in growing things. As we know, they are all are growing things, so we can easily say the two occupations. These are farmers and fishermen. Farmers grows crops and fishermen catches fish. Also, with the beside catching fish, they also cultivate fish. That means they grows fish. Okay. So this is the answer of the second question. Which crops are named in the text? The third question is, dear students, which crops are named in the text? So crops means farmers grows that. Okay. So in the farmers portion, we will get the answer of the question. They asked us which crops are named in the text. So you will get the answers from here. They use in the text the crops are used like rice, jute, brinjal, tomato, radish, carrot, etc. These all are discussed here, that means named here in the text. And in number 4, which other crops do you know of? As they discussed about this type of crops, then you have to name other crops. Like I can help you, like you can say onion, cucumber, pumpkin. This type of crops are also beside this. Okay, so this is the answer, and if you know more than that, you can say or you can practice with that. Where are fish caught? Where are fish caught? That means they are asking about fish, so we will find the answer in the fisherman parts. So in fisherman parts, they are saying that fishermen catch fish from tanks, canals, lakes, rivers and seas. So where are fish caught? That means fish are caught tanks, canals, lakes, rivers and seas. So these are the answer of all the question. So you can practice at your home, and then in the right part write a list of farming tasks. As we have most of us have garden in our home or in our yard, so we can say what do we do if we want to plant a tree, or if we want to grow something. So at first we have to dig the soil. At first we need to dig the soil. Then we plant the tree. Then we plant. Okay. And then we regularly water the plant. Then after digging, we plant the tree or plant any seed, then it becomes it started growing up, and then they needs water, so we water the plant. And then if we see any weed, then we can weed the plant also. Okay, we can weed also. So these are the tasks about farming. And we can use fertilizer, or we can make some boundaries for this. So there are lots of planning or strategies, but these are the basic strategies about about farming tasks. Okay. So we will be discussing about the last topic. Tick the right answer. What does a fisherman do? So dear students, what does a fisherman do? Who can say? I think after the discussion everybody can say the answer, but as you are not here, so I am helping you to find out the answer. The options are catch fish, web cloth, make pots, make dresses. So as the fisherman, that means it will be fish, that means catch fish. So you need to tick the answer. So this is all about first lesson. So dear students, hope you have understood the first lesson. Now we will go to the next one. Next one is people who make the things. People who make the things. People of different occupations used different materials to make various things. At first one is potter. A potter uses clay to make pots, pitcher and jars. We use these things at home. As we know, we use lots of utensils in our home, so we can use this type of things, I mean pottery. Okay, pottery things also we can use. So the person who makes pots, pitcher and jars, that person is called potter, and the whole thing is called pottery. Weaver and tailor. A weaver uses threads of cotton, silk or wool to make cloth on a loom. The tailor uses the cloth to cut and sew clothes. We wear these clothes every day. On special occasions, we wear new clothes and we feel happy. So the person who make us happy and comfortable, they are weaver and tailor, because weaver weaves the cloth with the cotton, silk or wool on a loom, and the tailor sew the clothes. So they make the cloth ready for us and we wear that and we feel very happy. And dear students, the last one is masons. Masons is a mason uses bricks, cement, sand and metal to build houses and buildings. The buildings may be in villages or towns. As we know nowadays, if we talk about Dhaka, there are huge buildings, everywhere we see buildings, and now a question may arise, who make the buildings? The buildings are made by these masons. These people are making this and they are called masons. Okay. So if you ask a question, who are masons? The person who uses bricks, cement, sand and metal to build houses and buildings is called a masons. Okay. So this is the discussion about this lesson. So now dear students, let's go for this page and try to make the solutions for these questions. What materials do these professionals use? Okay, so we will try to make the answer. What are the things they use, or what are the materials they use to make their things or make their product? A potter uses. As this is the word potter, so we will go to the portion potter and we will go for a reading in this part, then we will find the answer. The question is a potter uses, and here you will find a potter uses clay. This word is bold, that means the bold marked word is the answer of this fill in the blanks. So a potter uses clay. Okay, so a potter uses clay, and then a weaver uses. So we will go to the portion of weaver and tailor. A weaver uses. So what are used by the weaver? A weaver uses threads. So we will write down here threads. 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 So a weaver uses threads. And then tailor. This part is tailor. So we will go to the part of tailor. A tailor uses the cloth to cut and sew clothes. So a tailor uses the only cloth. So we will write, I am writing it here, we will write cloth. That means the single piece of cloth and they are making the dress. A mason uses. So we will go to the portion of mason and we will find out the answer from here. A mason uses bricks, cement, sand and metal. We don't need to write all the portion, we just can use only one, because whenever a person making something, they uses lots of things, but the most important thing should be written. Okay, so the most important thing is here bricks. So we will write here brick. So a mason uses brick. Okay, or you can write bricks. So this is the answer of this fill in the blanks. And here we will go to the extent part. Here choose one of the occupations on the page 24. That means from this page, copy this chart and write the occupation, what material they use and what product they make. Okay, this is a circle. Okay, this is a circle. So they said us to fulfill the circle. That means we have to choose the occupation here, and the material they use we will write here, and the product they make or product they deliver we will write here. So if we have a look, they said from page number 24. Listen, my dear students, and concentrate here. This is said as page number 24. That means we have to make the answer from this page. So on page number 24, if we have a look on this part, we will find that a potter uses clay. So clay is the material. Okay, a potter uses clay. So the occupation is, we will write here potter. Occupation's potter is pottery. We will not write here potter, we will write here pottery. Okay, so occupation is pottery and material is clay. So we will write here clay. And then product, what they produce. There are lots of products they make: pots, pitcher and jars. So we will write down jars. You can write pots, pitcher. I am writing here jars. That means they are making jar. So if you talk about weaver, you can say weaving, and their material is threads, and they are making clothes. Okay. So this is the process by which you can try at home, and you will take a blank page of your CW copy, and then you will make this circle, and you will write down the same thing with weaver or tailor or masons. Okay. Every portion you will get the material, product and occupation. So now give a short answer. Why should we respect people in all occupation? So this is the question. Why should we all respect all of the occupation? As we know, as a member of our society, every person is important. We are dependent on the others. Okay. If a weaver don't wear cloth, or if a tailor don't make clothes for us, we will not get cloth. If a potter don't make any pots or jars, we will not get our utensils to serve things or to have things like food. And if a fisherman don't catches fish, if a farmer don't grows crops, then we will not get that food, we will not get food. So without them we can fulfill our daily life. We will have to starve, we will have to be clothless, we will have to face lots of problems. So that's why every occupation is important, and we have to follow them and respect them, and try to understand their problems and try to solve their problems as well. Okay. So this is all about this question. So my dear students, our topic was chapter 4, lesson 1 and 2 and short question. So we will try to solve this short question here. There are 3 short questions from this lesson 1 and 2. We will try to make the answers of the question. So the first question is, what is the definition of occupation? What is the definition of occupation? So the answer is, the activity by which a person earns money is called occupation. For example, farming, teaching. That means the activity by which a person earns. The works we can earn money, by which we can earn money, that is occupation. Okay, any kind of occupation can be called occupation, because if you can make money with that. So that's the answer. The activity by which a person earns money is called occupation. Example is farming, teaching. If you can make another example, you can write down here, no problem. So dear students, the second one is, name an occupation where people grow things. Name an occupation where people grow things. So farming. As we know, farmers grows. So we will make the answers with the farmer. So farming is an occupation where people grow things. All the crops and vegetables we eat are produced by farmers. That means all the vegetables or crops, that means we are having food. All the things are produced by the farmers. So this is the answer of the second question. And the third one is, name some occupations of people who make things. Name some occupations of the people who make things. Pottery and weaving are the occupations of people who make things. So this is the occupations who make things. Pots and jars are made by potter. Weavers make cloth on loom. So the answer is, pottery and weaving are the occupations of the people who make things. Pots and jars are made by potters. Weavers make cloth on loom. So this is the answer of the third question. So my dear students, you have a HW for this class, and this is HW number 9. I am writing it here, and you will note down this in your copy, and don't forget to submit the HW by Saturday. The HW is chapter 4 short questions answer. That means from chapter 4, the short questions I have given right now, you will make the homework on this basis. So my dear students, hope you have understood today's topic. This is all for today. Practice at home, go through the topic more and more, so that you can memorize all the important things for you. No more today. Till then, Allah Hafiz.